everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I just got to tell you guys, I hit 3,000. Yay! Thank you so much. It's been a year and about a month, and I had no idea I would be at this level of subscription. So thank you all. Thank you so much for you guys that have been with me since the beginning. All you guys that have been leaving comments. I mean, it's so engaging, and I really, really appreciate it. And this is why I keep doing these videos. It's you guys are the ones that are actually egging me on to do more and more, and I'm enjoying the ride. So I want to show you guys today some great stuff that I picked up over the weekend at the OFE OFE's Orchid and Supplies. They have their periodic orchid fairs at their location, and I picked up a couple of supplies. I didn't do a lot of orchid shopping, so you're not going to be seeing any haul on orchids, but I did get one thing, but pretty much everything I got was supplies. But it's really great stuff. I already started using some of it, so I can't wait to show you. All right, so without further ado, let's go look at some things. All right, my friends. So I did hear some of your requests saying that you love the camera and the new, the quality and everything. But I did notice that when I move a certain way, I have to go very slow now. Because if I'm zoomed in like this and I move rapidly, you see that? It's kind of dizzying. So I still have to learn it because it has 3 functions, and I'm telling you, it's really cool, but I got to learn it. So it was my very first time videotaping the other day. So I'm not very savvy on it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this beautiful wood basket that I got actually from the boys at OFE's. Now, I've had this for many years. This is a Bulbophyllum bicolor. I'll show you guys. I'll put an inset of what the flower looks like. And I bought this, I would say about 6 years ago when I first started collecting, like going more into exotics. And I got this in Tampa at a flea market called Oldsmar Flea Market. And there's a lady there that she has been, Marie is her name. She's from Haiti, and she has been selling some of the most beautiful orchids. And she sold me this one together with my lovely, for you guys that have been following me for a while, you know, the green flash, my queen, the one I put this. And like I said, you will always see her blooming. And that's why she is on this beautiful sconce, so she can show all her blooms. But she also sold me this, so as you can see, her orchids are really good quality. And Lazaro discovered that I'm gonna get blooms, so I got one there and I got one here. Now this I got from the boys at OFE's. They had a bunch of them laying there on the back, and I was like, project. So I got the four hanger, 4-wire hanger, plus that. And what I do, I add the same screen that you see up here. I cut a square and I put it in there. And that way your roots, and I took her out of the pot exactly how she was, took out the first layer of moss. I didn't want to interrupt it too much because it is in spike, and just laid her carefully on top of here and been watering her, and everything looks. I did it 2 days ago and she looks really, really happy. There's one little spud. Let me see the other one. Let me see if I can do a nice close-up. Sorry guys, I'm trying to see if I can, there we go. So there's a spud. Now, as soon as that blooms, you know I'm going to be featuring it. So now these you can order. I think you can order them online from OFE's, but they're awesome. I mean, the construction is really nicely done. It's a nice thickness, and best of all, it's cedar, so it's gonna withstand water and strong weather for years to come. I mean, all wood breaks down, but this will hold on a lot longer than most wood boxes usually do. This was actually in a wood box and it disintegrated. I literally peeled it off. All right, guys. Oops, sorry. See what I mean? I forgot to take the zoom back. So I don't mean to do that. I'm just still trying to get used to it. Now here is one of Joshua Jones' ceramic art pieces, I call them, because they really are so well done. He's so good at doing this stuff. And I've been wanting to get, I told you guys I'm collecting all these like little different types of shaped mounts for the orchids. And I wanted this one. I think this was one of the first ones he started doing, one of the first designs. So what I'm doing now is I have a bunch of Cattleyas that I am like, they're old, you know, I've had them for a while. I lost their tags. Some of them are not doing well. So I am reviving them. I'm giving them the privilege of being on a nice mount, putting them with some moss and feeding them and trying to bring them back. As you can see, she's kind of like, but I know she's gonna come back really, really nice. And I sprayed yesterday because you know what I found? I found scales on, I think, on one of these leaves. And I sprayed everything here. Everything got permatrol. You have to. If I just see one, that's enough for me to start spraying. Because if this one has one, I'm sure another one has one. All right, so right next to it is another one from Joshua Jones. You guys knew I was gonna take this one. I love the way this turned out. The colors on this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is his signature print. He stamps all his pots. And what I love is he doesn't cut corners. It's all the way around. He pays attention to detail in every angle. As a matter of fact, here's a little secret I'm gonna let you in on. If he's watching, he's gonna laugh. He puts a rack on sale because he calls them like the rejects or the ones that he doesn't think are good enough. And then he starts explaining why they're rejected or defected. Honestly, I don't see what he's talking about. But if you want to get him a little bit cheaper, you can go to his rack where he puts, sometimes he has some on sale. Not all the time, but sometimes stuff that he feels that the lines didn't come out well or they burned or something happened. Like this one here, he had this on sale because it was supposed to be all blue. Well, I love the fact that some of it went green like a moss, right? Like that. So I bought this one on sale. This is his new collection, by the way. It's a darker clay. See? Side by side. But I gotta tell you, it's so beautiful. I love these so much. I can't stress it enough. You know, it's just, and then my yellow bird, for the first time, here, this is a tag. So that one, Nodosa cross with a Richard Mueller. And that is a beautiful flower. You guys, if you can get your hands on that, you should, because it's really pretty. By the way, since we're at this already, let me show you what these are these are called the lily pads. I keep calling them the plates. I don't mean to be so disrespectful. But they are the lily pads, and again, he has a signature. Why aren't you focusing? You're not like the other phone, are you? So anyways, it has, here, let me see, maybe no, there we go. See the signature stamp? And he makes a little holes on the bottom where you can tie wrap the plant. That way it doesn't it doesn't fall over or toss down when it's too windy. All right, let me see. I don't want to forget anything else I bought. I didn't buy a lot, but what I bought, I loved. Now, this is gorgeous. Look at this stand, guys. This was a new vendor. His name is Dave's. Oh my God, Dave's. I'll put it under there. Dave's Metal Garden, I believe it is. But these aren't metal. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to take this out. This is mine. I only got the stand from him. Ooh, it's snug there pretty well. It just so happened that that pot I got this at the flea market, and it's a beautiful Sherry Baby cross. And I said, that pot looks so mid-century. I love it. And it came with it. And it just so happens that it fits in this. But guys, look at this. Hold on, let me see if I can. There we go. Look at this. It is so light. It is the lightest thing. And it's so well constructed. Look at that. That he has large and small. This is the small one. These go for 45 and the smaller ones go for 35. I'm obsessed with this, and even more so that it fit this beautiful crayon orange. Look at that. It goes so well with my aluminum chair and my my farmer's toolbox. But anyways, I'm going to put the information because this gentleman, he's new to the scene, and I'm so glad that they brought him in because he does beautiful stuff. He also does beautiful, beautiful Schomburgkia mounts. He mounts them on wood, and he puts the fertilizer pack. I mean, the guy is very detailed too. And like I said, I appreciate a good detailed job because, you know, the devil's in the details. That's where people are going to look, and it could be a beautiful product. And if you slack on the details, people are going to be highly disappointed. So if you guys are interested in these stands, check him out. I'll put his information on the description box below. I think that's all I have to show you as far as what I bought. Now, the only orchid I picked up was in Joshua Jones' booth at the Orchid Den. And I think you guys know what's going to take this. There was no way I was leaving her behind. Look at the splash on the petals. It is just so pretty. And the fact that it's just green and white, and then it has that subtle pink on the lip. It's just so, so beautiful. And even more beautiful to look in through this lens. My God, it's so pretty in this new camera. I love it. Let's go closer. Woo! Wow, look at that. I mean, I really fell in love with it. So I got this. By the way, it's a Dendrobium. I had featured it on my last video, but for you guys that are just tuning in, Burana Jade variegated. And by the way, not only is the flower variegated, so is the leaf, which adds even more to the beauty of this Dendrobium. By the way, I also have another variegated one here. Is this one, but this one is not the same. This is whew, I'm drawing a blank. I'm always asking Laz for that one. Something, it's like a woman's name, I believe. I think. Now, aside from what I bought, yesterday I went a little bit mounting crazy, but only for my tiny ones. For you guys that have been watching, that were watching the Apopka show or Apopka trip, it was like 2-3 videos back. There are some miniatures that I bought, and I wanted to put them on the right cork. So I had piece of cork that Chris at OFE's actually broke it off for me because I was like, man, everything you have is large. And so he breaks off the piece. He goes, here, is this small enough? And the funny thing is that the piece that he broke off is the perfect shape. I was like, man, this was meant to be. So these I got at Ecuagenera, and I've been after these for a very long time. There's an IG and Instagram. There was a photo of these, and I did it with my faithful staple, garden staple, and it's a Polybulban. This one's called Golden Gate. I will show you guys a picture of this one, which is, it's almost the same, but not really. And I also got the, no, I'm sorry, This was not Ecuagenera. This was, oh boy, hold on guys. Doing this with one hand is not easy. Gold Country Orchids. All right, yeah. Sorry, I don't like to give the credit to somebody else when it's not theirs to get. It's from a gentleman. He was an ex-police officer in Los Angeles, and he's a retired orchideer now. And so I bought 3 of these, and I put them all together in one to create this living environment that's so adorable. I can't wait for it to bloom. It's gonna be spectacular. And so this I got from Ecuagenera. And Ecuagenera, they had a similar, see, and it's already bloomed, which is awesome. And this is from the Orchid Supply store. They had sent me a box of a bunch of goodies, which I still haven't used them all because I'm saving all the big pieces to do a mounting party with Blanca. So I have a bunch there, but I used all the little ones already. And this one was perfect. I loved the way this fit here. Hold on, let me see. It doesn't say. I have a better idea. You guys are visual. I'll show you exactly what that flower looks like, because that's the card it came with. And the other flower and the other one, the flowers are very similar. I think it's just a thinner tongue. And that's the number on the name on top, Dayaneth Polybulban. So guys, this is the box I was telling you. I have all these mounts. My place is kind of a little wreck right now because I'm trying to get rid of these aquariums. I used to breed fish, but they're taking a lot of space, so that way I can start cleaning this. But here, everything is looking great. This is where I keep all my hanging plants. I might as well just give you guys a little tour. I keep all my hanging plants here. And my Hoyas, as you can see, they love it in here. And my catasetums are about to start shooting spikes. They are shooting a lot of new growth. This one I'm excited about because this is the Black Pearl. And I can't wait to see it bloom. All right, I just don't want to forget anything because I know I always forget stuff. And it's like, damn, I should have showed them this. This was perfect. By the way, I haven't shown you guys this. I skipped during What's in Bloom. And this is called Lovable Bird, I think. Yeah. Where are you? Dendrobium Lovable Bird. By the way, guys, I noticed on the last video, I was a little bit ashamed, especially me as a hairstylist. I'm always like very polished because I'm dealing with the client and their aesthetics. And I noticed my thumb from pulling the tags out at the OFE show got full of dirt. I was like, that is some dirty thumb. So if you see my thumb's dirty or my nails like now, it's because I'm pulling the things out and the dirt gets under my nails. I'm not the type to have dirty nails. So if you guys notice that, I am so sorry. So let me just show you real quickly, just a brief of what's happening here. By the way, doesn't that go really good with that? I didn't mean to do that, but it kind of worked out really well. These are about to open, these 4 spikes. Ben Fantasy, that smells like delicious buttercream and grape. So there's a lot blooming here, but I've already done a What's in Bloom. So if you guys want to see these, you can go on my last What's in Bloom and you will see them. I didn't showcase my green flash because she was still budding, but now she's finally starting to open. She's looking beautiful. And this encyclia, I don't know what it is. I don't have a tag for this, but look at this, how gorgeous. So if you guys know what encyclia this is, because you guys are really good at naming these, even though the last one I did, there was a mishmash of people. I was laughing reading them. Everyone had a different name. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna leave it at what it looks like. The alata, the encyclia alata. I've had some people, no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's. And then I had Joshua Jones come here and he says, no, it's an alata. So anyways, if you guys can identify this beauty, let me know, because I think she's gorgeous. She's one of the prettiest encyclias I've seen out there. I mean, I say that about all the encyclias. I'm terrible. Because, I mean, look at the Alata. I mean, this is gorgeous. And these are native to Honduras. This is a cochleata or Cortigera or Cortigeria or Cortigira. I've heard so many ways of calling it. Cortigira, I think, is what Joshua calls it. He was over here over the weekend. Which, by the way, you guys, there's going to be a show coming up. Oh, and look, here's my ADD going. The flower is finally facing down. There you go. Isn't she gorgeous? I showed her in What's in Bloom, but she was just opening. So that's what she looks like in her full glory. And that's a sea breeze. That's the name. I'm doing this, guys, because honestly, this is going to be, I'm just going to put this video up. Oh, look what I just noticed. Hello there, baby. This one's beautiful. This is a big, white, bubbly Paphiopedilum, and it has a beautiful fragrance. This one got eaten by bugs, and this is the remaining last one, the Bernice, Paphiopedilum Bernice. I finally learned what this was. I didn't have a tag, and a viewer told me it's a Philippenses cross with a Lowii. So they call it a Bernice Paphiopedilum. And more encyclias, spiking. And this is, oh my God, not a Mariposa, Psychopsis. The one, they keep shooting the same. It dried, this stick dried, but it gave me another one. And I'm trying to see how I can just, oh, I would have hated if I would have missed this. This is a Sadin Fidania Matrata Yellow. This one's really hard to get. Look at this, how beautiful this is. It's like the Matrata, but it has like a little shower of yellow and it ombres back to pink tips. Smiley was the one who talked me into getting this. I was like, but Smiley, it's just a tiny little cutting. She goes, yes, it's a cutting from mine. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the zoom. She says, it's a cutting from mine, but by next year it will bloom. She says, these are not easy to find. And I got to tell you, she's so right. I have not seen these anywhere. I've seen the white and I've seen the pink. Even at Carl Smith, I did not see these. And lo and behold, just on come on, I don't want to have the same problems with this one. Just like she said, there it is. It's giving me a beautiful little bundle that's not focusing. You know what? I think it is that these cameras just, they try to focus. The AI tries to pick out things, even though this is a lot better though, guys. The other one was really difficult. But look at that, how beautiful. I'm so happy she talked me into it. Thank you, Smiley, if you're watching. I love it. I'm so happy I have this. And I care for her just like I care for this one. It's the same family. And they do very well here. Ooh, I just noticed that. Look, even while shooting, new growth. So that's what you want to see, guys. You want to see that your plants are not just shooting flowers, but that they're shooting new growth. I always say, as long as there's new growth, I'm happy. Flowers can come later. And my Grammatis Imbidium is a showpiece again. Every year she gives me two beautiful spikes like this. And I love this flower. I showed it before. It looks like a little pigeon sitting inside. Here's the tag. This is turning into What's in Bloom. You know what? It's okay. I know you guys enjoy it, and I used to worry about these things, and now I realize that you guys are actually on board with this with me. Now, before I close, I definitely have to show you this. This was my surprise Myrmecophilia. I think I got it for the first time. Myrmecophilia, but we don't know what it is. Look at the crazy colors on this thing. It is so beautiful and so bright. Look at that. Sorry, it's shaky because of the wind. Is that not a pretty flower? And as you can see, there's no color enhancement because if not, my hand would be weird, but look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. This was a surprise. I got this at Santony Nursery, and a lot of you guys have been visiting her. And like I said, you know, she carries a, you know what, I think I'm gonna, hold on a second. Flowers come first. There we go, that's my, oh, I killed an avocado. One of 500,000 that I have here in the, this is where we burn our leaves now. We've been doing a lot of cleanup here. The ugly side of the ranch. So anyway, yeah, I don't like branches over the flowers because they will crack them. Look how much better that looks. I'm sure you guys agree. So anyways, these here, I pay $65 for this at Santony. I'll put the their name and, not their name, their information on the description box. So you guys can pay her a visit, but I am just so crazy over this one. It looks like somebody took a light bulb and went boom. Like I said, all these fluorescent ones, I call them avatars. All right. My frangipani, by the way, I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys. I didn't realize that. I was saying, oh, 10-minute video. That went out the door. So my frangipani broke, and Lewis threw her away. This one branch broke, and he threw her away. And at the garbage, she started producing buds. I'm like, oh no, you don't want to die. You want to keep going. So I brought her here, put her in water, and the flowers are all opening. Look how pretty that is. So I'll probably plant her back here. This tree may come out. I might put her there. All right, guys, I think this is it. Oh, my trumpet flowers are doing great. So pretty. You know that these start off, I want to show you. Ooh, sorry, don't mean to make you dizzy. These start off like this, right? Like a yellowy white. Then they transition to this. And they open. They're closed now because it's daytime, but they open really well at night, and they smell so good. Ooh, they smell delicious. I'm trying to keep aware of the whole zooming thing. All right, I'm gonna turn this around. All right, guys, that is it. That is the end of the road for today. I hope you liked this smorgasbord of information I gave you guys. I really didn't have a lot of stuff from the haul, but what I brought, I really, really like. Sorry, my phone keeps flipping on my selfie. But what I brought, it's very useful, and it's stuff that I needed. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed some of what's in bloom. There's way more stuff coming up ahead. I don't know if you noticed, if you look in the background, there's a lot of spikes. So I'm so excited. And I'm excited about 14, 15, and 16 of May. It's going to be the Tamami Orchid Show, the largest orchid show here on the east side. And you guys, if you can make it, try to go, because it's always so good, and it's indoors, so it's air conditioned. It's not hot. They usually have a bar. So if you guys like a beer and orchids like I do, or wine and orchids, that's like the best combo. That's why Joshua Jones has mugs, wine and orchids. I'm like, yeah, where do I sign up? So anyways, I will believe in you, but I will be seeing you very soon. My name is Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell. And remember to always, always keep it green.